What's the point of fearing it? It's happening. 25, nuclear weapons attack, 42.9. Yup. I'm going to have to pour myself some more Fireball here in a minute. 26, credit card fraud. Again, no money to steal. 27, extreme anti-immigration groups, 41.6. Yup, been there, done that. Not drinking for that. Luckily, it's not something I have to fear. 28, random mass shootings, 41.5%. Yup, drinking for that one. I don't go out in public much, but I would really enjoy it if, going to get pho one day or going to an Avatar metal concert. I don't need to be gunned down. That's stupid. And unfortunately, that's something we have to worry about now. 29, terrorism, 39.8. That's a little bit broad. I didn't highlight that one. 30, North Korea using nuclear weapons, 39.2%. Yes, I worry about this all the time. I'm going to drink the last of my Fireball and pour some more. And damn it, I need more ice. Talk amongst yourselves. Alrighty. Just gonna read while I pour. "31. The collapse of the electrical grid, 39%. 32. Pandemic or a major epidemic, 38.6%. 33. Government restrictions on firearms and ammunition, 37.8%. I don't give a shit. Nobody needs an AK. Come on. 34. Devastating drought, 37.7%. Iran using nuclear weapons, 56.4%. Given the choice between fearing North Korea and Iran, I'm going to go with North Korea. We keep just pestering that little bastard. 36. Losing my data, photos, or other important documents in a disaster. 36.3% of those surveyed said yes. I am drinking for this one. I am a digital hoarder. I can throw anything away, but I have to take a picture of it first. If I lost all my pictures, I don't know what I would do. 37. Nuclear accident or meltdown, 36%. 38. Break-ins, 35.1%. Again, nothing to steal. 39. Devastating tornado, 34.7%. Anyone who knows me knows this is my number one fear ever in the world. This is it. This is the number one thing I fear. We got Twister for my 7th birthday. Watched it during a thunderstorm. I'm from Houston, Texas. Tornadoes are real. So I'm the weather geek in the office. Everyone always asks me what the weather is going to be. And I'm the first one to run to the window when it's storming, just to see if I see a funnel cloud and need to run down into the stairwell. I'm a little neurotic, but you know what? I'm going to keep everybody safe. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. 40. Being unemployed, 34.4%. Heights, 33.6%. Theft of property, 33.3%. 43. Devastating hurricane, 32.8%. Yeah, I'm going to drink for this one too, because hurricanes spawn tornadoes and fuck Dorian. 44. Government use of drones within the U.S., 32.3%. Watch me, I'm not doing anything fun. Militia, or the Patriot Movement, 31.3%. Again, I think they're fucking stupid. Devastating flood, 31.1%. Ironically, one of the only natural disasters I'm not afraid of. Devastating earthquake, 30.9%. Just kidding, I don't fear that either, because, Delaware. Not many devastating earthquakes. Computers replacing people in the workforce, 30.7%. Alright, so that was the first half. How's everyone doing? You good to go? That honestly didn't take as long as I thought. These are the less common ones, but they're also kind of the more fun ones. Those of the 1,200 that said these I'm a little worried about. And I will say, girl who I work with, Alyssa, added one to the list when I asked her fears, because it's not listed. So if anyone fears crocodiles and alligators, I would have lumped them in with animals, but she was very adamant that it be its own category. So if you fear crocodiles / alligators, Alyssa's with you. Here we go. Devastating wildfire, 30.7. Murder by a stranger, 29.7. I'm going to drink for this one. Where's all my true crime folks at? Drink up. Sharks, 29.2. My manager at work, definitely afraid of sharks. Mugging, 28.6. A racial or hate crime, 28.6. See, I'm lucky on this, because I am as white can be. I don't like it any more than you do. The only hate crime somebody would commit against me is hating me personally, which, frankly, I probably should be afraid of. I'm a little bit obnoxious. But that's where we come to dying. It took us to number 54 on the list to get to the fear of dying. Only 27.9%. Under 30% of the 1,200 people surveyed specifically feared dying. That's a little bit crazy to me, considering that's where they all stem from anyway. But yeah, go ahead and count me in for that one. Alright, good, I don't have to drink for quite a while. Here we go. Gang violence, 27.8. Financial fraud, such as a Ponzi scheme, embezzlement, etc., 27.2. Sexual assault by a stranger, 27.1. Devastating blizzard or winter storm, 27%. That doesn't scare me. That just fills me with a huge sense of inconvenience. I don't want it to happen, but I'm not afraid of it. I hate being cold. Oh God, I hate being cold. But I've been snowed in before. I'm not worried about that. I mean, it does say devastating, but Police brutality, 26.6. Public speaking, 26.2. That used to be a big one for me, but now I don't give a damn. Deep lakes and oceans, 25.7. Abduction or kidnapping, 25.1. Haha, hard to kidnap a fat chick. One of the few pluses. Reptiles, snakes, lizards, etc. I actually love snakes. I love all the creepy things, bearded dragons, etc. I love them, and I always run a little bit hot, so they always just relax on me, and they're very, very cute. When I worked at the Science Museum, we had a half-albino corn snake named Corn Dog. And I would just drape him around my neck and wander the museum, and he would just be so happy. I miss Corn Dog. Alrighty. Stalking, 23.7. Hell, 23.7. So the same number of people fear stalking as fear hell. I feel like that's alarming. One is far more, real? Moving on. Walking alone at night, 23.5. The devil or Satan, 23.1. So, okay, I have a problem with that. Why do fewer people fear the devil than fear hell? Why would you fear hell if not for the devil? What's the scary part? Someone please explain it to me, but I always thought that, he was the problem. Or she. Insects or arachnids. Spiders, bees, etc. 22.6. I love spiders. I had 5 tarantulas at one point. They're very cute. Illegal immigration, 21.5. Ah, terrifying! Murder by someone you know, 21. Everyone I know knows I'm horrible. If they were going to kill me, they would have done it already. Demons, 20.8. Antifa, 20.7. Small enclosed spaces, 19.8. Sexual assault by someone you know, 19.2. Well, there's no risk of that. Large volcanic eruption, 18.6. Technology I don't understand, 17.8. I wish I knew the ages of the people answering these survey questions, because that is the cutest grandma answer. And I say grandma, my grandma is very tech savvy, so I'm not really sure why that's what I think of, but I just think that would be adorable. Technology I don't understand. Yo youngins, your lasers. Being fooled by quote-unquote fake news, 17.5. I don't fear being fooled by it. Why would you fear being fooled by it? You should fear the fact that there is such a thing. Or that there is a president who claims such a thing when he's called out on such. Okay, I can't get into that. Moving on. Extreme environmentalists, 16.4. Oh god, they're trying to save the planet. It's terrifying. And we're down to number 79, Apocalypse or Armageddon. It took us to number 79 to get to the end of the fucking world. And only 16.4% fear it. This is why nobody recycles. I'm going to go ahead and drink, because that's one I highlighted. And actually, that's a lie, because not all recycling is good. But we're moving on. 80. God. 14.2. Why would you believe in a God that you're terrified of? What's the point? There's plenty scary things without having to put your faith in one of them. Alright, I don't understand it. I'm moving on. Like germs, for instance, 13.2. Needles, 12.9. Flying, 12.7. I just got over that one myself. Your significant other cheating on you, 12.1. This one I didn't highlight. I feel like most people would. But frankly, if they cheat on you, you don't want to be with them anyway. So if you go into a relationship knowing it's monogamous, knowing you're exclusive, and they cheat on you, that's clearly an issue with them and not you. Why would you think that's an issue with you? You didn't do anything wrong. They did. They broke the contract. I feel like it's very simple math. There's plenty others that are going to think you're hot and want to fuck you. Move on. 85. Extreme animal rights. 11.3. Extreme animal rightists. Sorry, same thing though. Why are you afraid of someone that wants to save the whales? What the fuck? I mean, I guess if they're like loudmouth vegans, but then, I don't have a problem with vegans, but it's like, why are you going to be afraid of them? Even if you don't like them, they're just annoying. I don't get it. Sharing a restroom with a transgender person, 9.5%. Hey, guess what? You're already doing it. 87. Whites no longer being the majority in the U.S., 9.4. Hey, guess what? They weren't before us. 88. Zombies, 8.4%. Which is somehow over ghosts with 8.3%. A little bit later in tonight's podcast, I'm going to tell you some stories that you can choose not to believe, but I don't give a shit. I don't have a reason to lie to you, honestly. I don't care whether or not you believe me, but I did live in a haunted house for a while. And the reason I'm not religious is because I worship science. So, yes, I did attempt to find a rational explanation for all of them. No explanation was found. And the man I was living with at the time, he was a total skeptic until he lived there. So, we'll get to that. Anyway, yeah, I'm drinking for ghosts. Long story short. Sexual harassment in the workplace, 7.5%. If this was a real thing, everyone I work with would be fired. Shout out to my homies. 91. Clowns. We had to get to the end of the list for me to have rapid fire drinking again. Fuck clowns. Fun story, my aunt was actually a birthday party clown. Chooch. I don't think that factors into my fear, however. I'm not really sure how that one works. I like my aunt. Strangers, 7%. Others talking about you behind your back, 6.7%. That just means you're interesting, one way or another. Blood, 6.3%. Never thought I was afraid of blood. I'm not drinking for this one because I actually like blood. But I did staple my thumb once. And when I pulled the staple out, blood ran down my wrist. And I did almost puke. But that's more of a, visceral, kind of physical reaction. I'm not afraid of seeing blood. It doesn't bother me. I can get my blood taken and it's fine. But I did not expect to lose that much blood just from a goddamn staple. It was flush against my skin, though. Definitely, a little lightheaded. Moving on. The very last one on the list is animals, with 3.7%. This is a super broad as fuck category. They list dogs, rats, etc.